everyone. So I'm going to be fairly quick with this. Next week, Monday, bank holiday. So probably no trading during New York session. Then for the rest of the day, we have a non-farm employment change week, NFP week. So be very careful. We have a red folder for every day from Tuesday till Friday. So that's data that means volatility. So that being said, let's go into our weekly chart to start and show what I see there. So we've had a weekly order block created, bearish, bullish order block. This week we created a doji, so balanced price. We dropped deep into that weekly order block, but we've had a lot of absorption of those cells. To go back up, we've created a weekly order block here and a weekly supply. As you can see, drawings, weekly supply. Inside we had daily supplies. Boom, daily supply zones, daily supply zone, daily supply zone. Um, so back weekly, boom. So the situation that we have now, the price has been balanced until here. Here, if you look, we have a weekly gap, and inside that weekly gap, we have a daily demand with a weekly demand below. So strong zones. Also here we see one previous week low, two previous week lows, three, four, five, six previous week lows that have not been swept. So this is five previous week lows. Strong zone. But I also look at this one. I look at this one. And I look at this previous week low. Now let's go deeper. Daily drawings out. So what do we see structure wise? We see up movement, down movement, balance zone, tapped into the balance zone, tapped into the supply zones here, boom, price rejected. ES broke the highs. Daily order block has been created, as it has been on NQ. And we have a divergence in highs. Yes, an imbalance on the higher time frame. So that shows that tech stocks are having some trouble keeping up with ES S&P, which has more bigger variety. And we saw that with Nvidia. Let me see. Uh, uh, Nvidia. Oh, it's not here. And Nvidia. Stop. Nvidia. Okay. So wow, yes, Nvidia. Strong bearishness coming in. Oh, look at this. So we could definitely have some correction here on Nvidia. It is inviting. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to MNQ. NQ. Back to our daily chart. And as I said, we've created an order block here. You can see that in my drawings too. Daily order block. Bam. Now, what is in that daily order block? Now, that's interesting. That's where it gets interesting. So we go on the lower time frames, 4 hour. We see we have a gap here. We have a gap here. Um, And I took my FIP from here till here. Why? 1 hour. We check. Okay, price moved a little bit. Retracement, balancing, balancing, balancing. Impulse leg. Impulse leg. And what happened from that impulse leg? Retracement to the zero point 0.5 zone. Move down. So we had our retracement impulsement there, retracement impulse there. So that's why I took the fib on this one. And we have optimal trade entry around this zone, overlapping with the 4 hour um, gap, a 1 hour gap. Inside there, we have 15-minute gaps here and here. And we have a 2 hour supply zone where price has balanced. So it would be nice to see price go up into this zone and then drop deeper, rebalancing this that has not been rebalanced. We have a daily order block. Yes, we do. Daily order block, which also aligns with the daily demand zone here. And in there, we have a 4 hour supply, this one, and we have a 12-hour demand. I'm sorry, 4 hour demand, 12-hour demand, daily demand. My mistake. So, what else is there to say? Well, here I have some equal lows on 5 minute versus previous week low. We have these previous week lows, we have this zones below, and we even have a weekly demand below. Of course, we have a lot of supply upstairs, but the thing is what will price through. Looking at ES, I still need to update this and I will do that soon, but now let's have a look. What do we see? We see 12-hour supply has been tapped. 12-hour demand, sorry, has been tapped. Had some reaction, but we did make a 4 hour market structure shift. Nice one, even 4 hours. So retracement up and shooting down would be nice. Um, yeah, daily wise, daily order block created. Kind of the same story as on NQ, but on a different level because we broke all-time highs. So yeah, um, beautiful reaction here on the daily demand zone. Um, that was one hell of a trade, man. Swing trading, 1 to 4. Let's see, just for fun. If you would put like OTC style swing trade. Yeah, it could have been more than 1 to 3. Would have been, yeah, 3.8. Yeah, would be nice to aim for those all-time highs, for example. Boom. That could have given you a swing trade of 3.4 in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Yeah, 3.4 or 7 days. I mean, yeah, that's swing trading, you know. I'm not a fan of it. Anyway, back to MNQ. So I was saying tech stocks are heavy. We have our zones mapped out. Monday is a bank holiday, so we might have some movement during London session. But yeah, what's the story for next week? Move up in here, go down to this no wick, boom into this demand zones, go up higher, drop deeper, or go deeper and go higher. It's depending what the data will say of our economic calendar. But yeah, I do have the feeling that we're into some bearishness. This was very strong move from the supply zone, and yeah, could be some correction down. You know, especially these weekly zones that we have here that yeah haven't been touched at all. I mean, there's so much that hasn't been touched. It's unseen, you know. So we had like down, full rebalance, go up, and it would only be normal for price to come back to this rebalance zone and at least yeah, somewhere here to then move higher maybe for the rest of the year. And then for 2026, boom, market go down. Yeah, no. They say it though. They expect a bearish year for 2026, but that's not for now. Um, so yeah, that's it.